I guess I started out as a kid. I grew up in Cape Cod, which if there's any East Coasters out there, it's in Massachusetts. It's kind of like a small coastal town. And I guess I was just basically grew up on the ocean. And throughout high school, I joined the Ocean Bowl team, which was essentially like a quiz bowl style science team where we just competed at state competitions and basically learned all about the ocean. And that kind of got me interested in the fact that there is there's basically nothing. There's very little known about the ocean. There's still a lot more to explore, and we're finding out stuff every single day. So I kind of got into it because I realized it was this really important field, especially for just our climate and like the health of the whole Earth. That there's a lot to learn. It's kind of like another frontier of science. I kind of viewed it, which got me more into like the deep sea extremophile work, and then later on the astrobiology with my undergrad professor.
For me was I think I tried a lot of different things before I actually knew that marine science was what I wanted to do. I mean, I have always been interested in marine ecosystems. I grew up in Ecuador, in like close to the coastal region of my country, and so I spent a lot of like time when I was little, kind of exploring the ecosystem. But it wasn't really until like after a couple years that I knew I wanted to do marine science. I initially thought I wanted to do political science, and I'm still kind of interested in policy, but I just didn't kind of figure out that, how I wanted to connect it with marine science. And it was through a different kind of volunteer opportunities and working in labs that I kind of found my interest. And it was mainly through that. I was doing just environmental biology for my undergrad, but I started working in a lab where they were looking at bacteria in the ocean. And since I started working there, it was very interesting to me. And I think that was really what kind of got me into deciding to kind of pursue marine science as a career.
And for me, I grew up going out on my father's fishing vessel, sport fishing vessel, here in California. And he would also bring home a lot of sea life. He tried to keep them whole for me, so I could dissect them and look through fish stomachs at a very early age. So I had some strange interests growing up. And I pigeonholed myself pretty early and knew that I wanted to do marine science, or I was really focused on tropical ecosystems at the time too. So I studied abroad as an undergraduate. I spent a lot of time in Central and South America, and realized how hard it was going to be for me to find consistent field work, and made sort of a transition into fisheries work, because I saw that there was such a need for human-based applications, and that I might actually find opportunities there. And I had some really important mentors that fostered that journey, and somehow made economics and statistics really interesting to me for the first time. So that's how I got to where I am now.